What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Banter with Brooke. Thank you so much for joining me on this week's episode. My name is Brooke Polis. I am the host of this podcast. And like I just said, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This week's episode I did last year. I did a final thoughts of 2023 episode, and today you are going to get my final thoughts of 2024, which is crazy to say. When I was going through what I did is I went through my Snapchat memories and I pulled like the key moments from each month and wrote them down. I'm going to talk about my year basically with you guys. 2024 was a very relaxing year for me, very chill, very eye-opening. I accomplished a lot of things I wanted to accomplish, so I'm very proud of myself for that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this little end of the year recap. So let's just start with January 2024. So I hung out with friends a lot, which that is a common theme. A lot of these things are like common themes, but I just wrote them down more specifically in each month's when like that was my whole Snapchat memories. Like, so a lot of my January Snapchat memories was hanging out with friends. I also had my work holiday party, which I actually don't work at that job anymore. I quit that this year, which I actually forgot to write down anywhere, but I quit a job this year and got a new one. But I had my work holiday party at this job that I quit, which was so fun and arguably one of the best days I've ever looked. I'll insert a picture. I looked dang good in that picture that night, period. The next thing was sledding. I did a lot of sledding. I love sledding. I try and make it a point to go every single year. It just helps me connect with my inner child. It just makes me feel happy. Yeah, and it's so fun, and it just lets me get off my phone and do things with my friends or my siblings, and I have so many good memories sledding throughout my life. So I always make it a point every winter to try and go. Ooh, the next thing was I finished Me Before You. It is a book. If y'all have ever seen the movie or read the book, you will know it is so upsetting and sad, but such a good book. I also ended up watching the movie, but the book is way better. And it was such a sad ending. I literally was in my Snapchat memories sobbing from this book. It was so sad. The last thing I wrote down for January was that I interviewed for a new job, which I still have to this day. So the interview obviously went well, and I love this job so much. So I'm very grateful that I found it and got that interview. So yeah, my January was pretty chill. Nothing too crazy, relaxing, fun start to 2024. February, I went on my first real date. Still single, so that clearly didn't go the way I planned, but it was not my fault. He was a little bit awkward, not even a little bit. I'm just trying not to be rude. I felt like I was talking to a brick wall a little bit. I would ask him questions and he would just answer me with one word, and he wouldn't elaborate. He wouldn't say, "How about you?" He would just answer. And then I was just struggling to trying to think of things to say because I am a very outgoing person. And he was just not, it was like pulling fucking teeth. So, oh shit. So, yeah, that date did not work out, but I still was very proud of myself that I put myself out there and even went on the date. So that was an exciting thing. I also officially started my job that I interviewed for that next month. I started like my first official day in February. So again, love that job, still work there. So that's good. Um, More friend time. Again, just hanging out with friends, doing different activities. That's like what my memories consist of. Because obviously, if I'm laying in my bed doing nothing, I'm not taking pictures. So in my memories, it's either pictures of me with my friends or something else. So more friend time. Wait, let me see. Oh, I was babysitting a lot, which that was what I was doing last year. And again, every month I was doing that. But I wrote that down specifically because that was a lot of my Snapchat memories. Another thing was getting back into walking. I go on walks all the time. I haven't in a while. Um, because it's been cold outside, but that's not even an excuse. I really should get to walking because I need to lock in, but that's a whole other thing. So it was February, it was starting to get warm, slowly going into spring, so I was getting back into walking again. Now we have March. I got my forward helix pierced, which is this little one right there, if y'all can see it. I got that pierced in March. I also got new glasses, which are these glasses. If you guys notice on my channel, I have two pairs of glasses. It's either these light colored ones or you could see in my last video I was wearing my dark, more circular shaped glasses. So I got these second pair of glasses. I like that I can switch it up and have one light pair, one dark pair. Um I saw Dune 2, which was so fucking good and it awakened something inside of me. Well, I've always thought Timothy Chalamet was attractive. Let's just say this movie really got me going, especially Zendaya. Like, I'm obsessed with both of them. And just watching them in that movie together, it was such a long movie, but it didn't even feel long at all. It was like so amazing. I think I saw it a couple times, like two or three times in the theater, but saw it for the first time in March and it was very, very good. And like I said, yeah, it made me want to watch like every single Timothy Chalamet movie, which I will get to that. Next thing, March is also my siblings and my mom's birthdays are all at the end of March. So I was doing a lot of celebrating their birthdays, and we went out to dinner for their birthdays. We went bowling, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I don't think we did go bowling, but we did something. I honestly forgot. And also, Easter was at the end of March. So it was just a lot of celebrating, a lot of family time, and a lot of gift. I remember I a picture of my memories. I got my mom a bouquet of flowers. I got her some other things. I honestly forgot what I got my siblings already, but a lot of family celebrations. Moving right along to April, I rewatched Tangled for like the 16th million time and I cried. Tangled always like makes me cry. It's so good. Like I love the scene where they are in the boat and at last I see the light. And it's like the fog has lifted. Oh, so good. That soundtrack eats down bad. Okay. I uploaded my first video also in April that wasn't a podcast because as you guys have maybe noticed on my channel, I've been uploading twice a week. I only missed 1 week, but that was because it was literally Thanksgiving week and I had no time to literally film like it. I wanted to so bad, but I just didn't have the time. So, but I've only missed 1 week and I've started uploading recently twice a week. But in April of 2024, I uploaded my first ever video that was not a podcast because I wanted to start doing both. And it was a crumble cookie review with my sister. So if you guys want to go back and watch that video, you can see how much I've grown from that video to now on my channel. I was like in a boy era. I don't really know because I also left a note on this man's car. So, little story time. I don't know if I've told this story already in a different episode when it was happening live, but there was this man. This could have been a perfect love story, y'all. There was a man who was doing construction in somebody's backyard in my neighborhood. He was building a deck. And I told you guys a couple months prior, February, I was getting back into walking. So it's now April, and I'm walking past this house like almost every day, and I'm seeing this man building this deck, and I'm like, he is fine. Like, he was so handsome, you guys, literally my type. And I was too scared to go up to him because I'm like, there's no way I'm going to go walk into this person's backyard in the middle of these people doing construction. Mind you, it wasn't just him. It was like him and one or two other guys, depending on the day. And I'm like, I'm not just going to walk and interrupt them building. So I was like, what can I do to get this man's attention? I wrote a note. I don't know what the hell came over me and how I got the balls to do this. I wrote a note and I taped it to the fucking construction truck window. Like, they were parked on the road, like the passenger side was facing towards the house they were working on. And so I went on this side, and I like, the truck was right here, then here's the sidewalk, then here's the yard. I just went around and taped it to the front side window and just continued with my walk. And then I got a text later, and it was like literally some bullshit like, I forgot what I wrote. Like, I thought you're cute, whatever. Here's my number, whatever. I've been walking by, I don't even know, something, honestly, Elriz. And he said something like, you know what I look like. I don't know what you look like. Send a picture. That was the first fucking thing he sent. He didn't even say, like, got your note. I'm flattered. Nothing. He literally said, you know what I look like. I don't know what you look like. Send me a pic. The hell? So yeah, needless to say, that one didn't work out either. But again, proud of myself for having the balls to randomly do that, because I would have never done that. Past versions of me would have never done that. But continuing with me going on walks, I wrote down lots of walks. In April, my Snapchat memories was like selfies of me going on a walk, like basically every single day. Also some more family time. Shocker, I literally spend so much time with my family, which I'm so blessed and grateful for that. And the very last thing in April was I went to the chiropractor. That's like the last time I've gone. I'm kind of scared now because I saw a TikTok, but it always feels good. I would go for my neck. She would always crack my neck and it would feel so nice, but haven't gone in a while. Next is May, and literally May 1st, I saw the canceled podcast live show. Tana Mojo and Brooke Schofield were on tour doing the canceled podcast, and I saw them live. It was super, super fun. I also met these two girls that I still have on Snapchat to this day. Shout out to y'all if you're watching this. They probably aren't, but we literally still Snapchat to this day. We are on each other's private stories. Like, they were the sweetest girls ever, and they're baddies. So that was super fun. And I also got to meet Tana and Brooke, which I'm so grateful for, even though I was literally so nervous for some reason. And I like had so many things I wanted to say, and I didn't even get to say like any of them. It was so rushed. The person who was like doing is like, okay, let's go next. And I just felt like horribly rushed. It was like, take the picture and go. And I was like, damn, I want to talk to him for at least a minute. Jeez, but still grateful. And the show was very good. Got to learn some more lore. So yes. Next thing was I grinded on Mario Kart. Me and my brother, me and Matthew were playing Mario Kart all fucking day long. Every other day we were grinding. But honestly, I'm so glad, because now every time I play, I'm actually him. Like, I'm so good. I've been getting like first or second place every time. So I literally now I get first on fucking Rainbow Road and Wario's Gold Mine. If you know, those are hard ass levels. At least for me and my family and friends, those ones are hard. But one that I'm still not the best at is Moonview Highway. That one's like damn near impossible because there's cars legit coming at you, running you over. But today I actually played with my friends and I got first. I'm pretty damn sure, or second place on Moonview Highway. So I'm gonna pat myself on the back for that one because that was hard to do. Um, one night I stayed up until 4:30 in the morning in May with my brother and his friend. I don't know if I should say his name, but we just had like such a deep long talk and I haven't stayed up that late in like such a long time. So that was super fun little conversation. Next thing I wrote is golf cart rides. You guys have seen Brooke. She's been on my podcast a couple episodes back. It's called Babysitting Disaster if you want to watch that episode. And then also she was in my playing the chameleon game night video that I made. But Brooke has a golf cart and we would just drive around her neighborhood. There were a couple nights in May and June, but May was when it started. I had the picture from. We would just drive around the golf cart and it was very fun. Just little summer vibes, you know. Another thing that has to do with golf is Top Golf. Me, my brother, and my sister. That's what I got them for their birthday. Part of the thing was my freaking G's. Let me speak right. Part of the gift was I was going to take them to Top Golf, and it was going to be my treat. And none of us had ever been. I still have not been back since. Sadly, I really want to go, but it's kind of expensive. But I treated and I took just sibling bonding day, me, Matthew, and Morgan. We went to Top Golf for the very first time. I also filmed that. That video's up on my YouTube channel. That was such a fun experience, such good bonding time. And the next thing in May, we were coloring outside, me, my sister, and my two friends. I had pictures of us just like in our bikinis because we were trying to tan and color, and it was so relaxing. One of my favorite things to do is color. And I was just sitting there. We were coloring in our coloring books, getting some vitamin D. It was perfect. Next, I went to, a lot of shit happened in May. I went to this Chicago like vintage fest thing. It was like some market and there was like a bunch of clothes, some antique things. It was mostly clothes and it was very fun. Just a little road trip to the city for the day. I did a lot more shopping. Just that's a theme for me as well. I love to spend my money. And I celebrated my friend Bella's 21st birthday. Her birthday is legit May 31st, like the last day of May. And we went out and had some fun. So, yeah, that was May. June, I saw my friends, a bunch of friends that were like go away to college that were home for the summer. I saw a lot of them, which I'm very grateful for. I was tanning a lot. Obviously, it's June. It's summertime. What else do? You gotta lay out and get that tan, baby. Ooh, I had a wedding, which was the parents of the little girl that I used to babysit for. That was such a fun wedding. I love weddings. I love love, and I love their family. So that was a fun little thing. And I just love an excuse to dress up. I was wearing this cute pink dress, some sparkly heels. It was so cute. Next thing is I went swimming a lot. My aunt has a pool and I went over there quite a few times. I went to Devil's Lake and it was beautiful. Devil's Lake is one of my favorite places ever. It is gorgeous. It's so much fun. It's so peaceful. I don't know if you guys know, but June is my birth month. So I celebrated my 21st birthday. I got my hair and nails done for my birthday because that's just, as a woman, that is just the best feeling. Like when your birthday's coming up, or even not your birthday, like even like a vacation or anything, just getting your hair and nails done before an event. or just any type of maintenance, like getting your, I don't get this, but getting your lashes done, getting like things done before, like getting pampered before something is like such a fun feeling. I love that part about being a girl. So yeah, I got some fresh hair, fresh nails. I celebrated my birthday at home, and then the next day I went, like that night I had a bonfire, got drunk with my friends. And then the next day I went to Chicago again, and I stayed with my aunt in her condo, and she took me to a Justin Timberlake concert, which was really, really fun. And we went out to dinner for sushi first, and it was just a beautiful, fun little birthday getaway. I was working a lot in the summer, making money. I celebrated one of my other friends' 21st birthdays. I mean, all of my friends, this was the year that we were all turning. Some of us were turning, like some of my friends were turning 22, but a lot of my friends were turning 21. So this was a big year, lots of 21st birthday celebrations. And I also saw A Quiet Place too, which that movie was so good and also made me sob. That movie was so sad and good, honestly. That was a really good movie, but it made me cry. But yeah, that was my June. In July, I did some more swimming, of course. Again, what else do you do in the summer? That's like my favorite things, tanning and swimming. Next thing was I had a crazy 4th of July, and I put crazy in all caps because I honestly don't even want to elaborate too much, but let's just say I saw some people that I haven't seen or talked to in many years, and it was a fun time, everything went well. I was very, very drunk, and I had a lot of fun. I was with a lot of my friends, and I had a great time, but it was just an insane experience. I didn't think I would talk to those people, so I'm very grateful for that experience, and I just love my friends. So anytime I get to be with my friends, I'm a happy gal. I also painted tote bags. Me and my friends, two of my friends, Sophie and Bella, actually, you saw them in my Whisper Challenge video. We painted tote bags. We sat by a lake, a little pond, and we brought paint, brought a blanket. We sat down on a blanket and we just bought tote bags from, I think, like Michael's or Hobby Lobby, and we painted our little hearts out, and that was so relaxing. I love a good craft. I love a good activity. I always say a lot of people, all they want to do is go out and drink, and I want to paint. I want to make bracelets. I want to watch movies, which drinking's fun occasionally, but not even really. Like, I don't really care to do it that much. Next was I rewatched Fantastic Mr. Fox. That is such a fucking good movie. If y'all have never seen Fantastic Mr. Fox, go watch it. If you guys don't like claymation type of stuff, you probably wouldn't like it too much, but it is such a good movie. Next thing was I went bowling with my grandpa loves to go bowling, and he's in his 90s, so of course he doesn't really leave the house much. He doesn't do anything really besides like watch TV, or I'll take him on drives sometimes for my grandpa. I'll take him for drives. He likes to just drive. I'll take him with me to go get a coffee when I go. But yeah, we went bowling with him and a bunch of my family and some friends. Then there was a huge rainstorm. Me and my brother and his girlfriend went into the grocery store, and when we walked out, the parking lot was actually a lake. I'm not joking. Like, it was full of water. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then when I got home, I remember my mom was mad and she did not want me to go outside because it was like legit thundering and lightning, and she didn't want me to get struck by lightning, which, come on, really? But I did not listen because I had been yearning, itching to play in the rain. And I was like, come on, guys, let's play in the rain. But Matthew and his girlfriend, Matthew and Avina, were like, no. But I still did anyway, and I made them take pictures of me and film me. They were standing in my garage while I was outside. It was literally a fucking tsunami, like so much rain and so much thunder and lightning. I love storms. It's so relaxing and so much fun. Again, I just love doing things that like heal my inner child. Maybe that's why I like to color and paint and I don't even know, go bowling, play in the rain. I just love things that remind me of my childhood and make me feel like a kid. So, yeah, played in the rainstorm, went to Devil's Lake again, part two, with a different group of people this time. We all went to Devil's Lake and had a blast. We were hiking, swimming, eating good food, and just had a fun, perfect summer day. But it's quite the hike from where I live, so it's a little road trip as well. Next thing was we went river rafting. Me and T Hubs 22 and Sophia and Bella and my brother and my sister and my mom. This was kind of part of like my birthday present ish thing. There's one inner tube that goes in the middle that has a bottom that you put your cooler in, and you can bring snacks, drinks, anything, and you tie all your inner tubes together and you put the cooler tube in the middle, and it takes about like 2 or 3 hours to float down the river, and it's just relaxing. We brought a speaker, we were listening to music, chatting it up. You can get out and touch at some parts, so you can like swim in the river even though it was pretty cold. And yeah, it was a very fun little experience. Again, working a lot, babysitting a lot. I was cat sitting for my neighbors, so picked up another little side quest. I did a photo shoot, me and my friends. Me, Audrey, and another one of our friends. I don't know if she wants to be named. We got dressed up. We went to a town near us and went shopping and took Instagram pictures because, my bad. Another crucial part about being a girl is getting dressed up with your friends to go take Instagram pictures. Like, that's just such a fun thing to do. And what else? What else? Oh, and then bonfire. I love in the fall and summertime having bonfires. It's just so cozy and fun to just sit around the fire and make s'mores and hang out. Next is August. I got my nails done again. I went to the club, my first time going to a club since being 21. And it was just a fun time. I was dancing. I got pretty drunk, to be honest, but had a great time. More swimming. I went to the arcade. A new arcade opened near us this year, and it was so fun. I spent way too much money at this damn arcade, but I won so many stuffed animals, so many prizes, played so many games. It was a blast. Again, made me feel like a kid again. And I went with my brother, his girlfriend, Sean, his girlfriend, a bunch of friends, my cousin. So it was super, super fun. Then I saw It Ends With Us. It was such a good movie. I love movies and TV shows. So a lot of these and a lot of things I'm missing too, honestly, because some things I didn't take pictures of or I forgot about, but also the small, small details don't really matter that much. But yeah, where did it go? So It Ends With Us. Really good, but I don't really know how I'm feeling about Blake Lively. She seems a little goofy to say the least, but now I just saw that she's suing him for her co-star in the movie for like sexual harassment and stuff, which I don't know what's going on. I haven't looked into that case, so I'm not going to speak on it because I don't know, but the movie was pretty good. But again, I feel like when you see a movie after you read the book, you're always just going to be comparing it to the book, and the book is just always better. Like Me Before You, the book was way better. And I felt with It Ends With Us, the book was also way better. My sister, Morgan, went back to school in August. So my whole family, my mom and my brother and me, went to help her move in to her dorm and do all that. I went to the beach with Tyler and Audrey. We hiked, we painted rocks, we swam. Again, some of my just favorite things. It was a gorgeous, gorgeous beach. My neighbors had a little party, just a get together. I don't even know if there was any reason. I think it was just a fun party with food and chit chat and fun times. Um, Coraline, it was like the 25th anniversary, I believe. I don't remember the exact number, so don't quote me on that. But it was in the theaters for whatever anniversary it was, and I went and saw Coraline all by myself in the theater. And I think that was my first time I've ever went to the movie theaters by myself, and honestly loved the experience because I freaking hate, which if you guys watched my pet peeves episode, you would know this. I hate when people try and talk to me during a fucking movie. Like, shut the hell up and watch the movie. Like, oh my God. I get so overstimulated because I'm trying to listen to the movie, but then you're just like talking to me, which, like, ugh, whatever. So, going to the movie theaters by myself, no one was talking to me. It was great. And I also got a new phone in August. I got the iPhone 15 Pro Max, I think, which I still obviously have that phone now. I got it only a few months ago. And I also saw Blink twice, which was an insane movie. I actually saw that with Audrey. Such a good movie. I literally just love anything with Channing Tatum. He can do no wrong. He is my perfect angel, and he's so hot and gorgeous. And he did so good in that movie. That's like a different movie than he like has ever done, really. He usually sticks to, I don't know actually, but he did great in this. Like, he's usually never like played like the bad guy, but he was a very sick and twisted character in this movie, and he ate it up. So shout out Channing Tatum. But actually, though, when we left the movie theater, me and Audrey, I saw this man in the distance in the parking lot. He had to be like at least 70 years old. And I got really scared. And I noticed that he was barefoot. And we got out of the theater, mind you, at like 11 at night. And the town we were in isn't the nicest. And so, yeah, he's just walking. He was like stumbling. He was like dancing. He was literally like dancing by himself barefoot, this like old ass man in the parking lot, and it was giving eerie vibes. And you would get it why I was so scared if you saw Blink twice. You guys would know that's a very like scary type of movie. The best way I can describe it, for me, it gave me the vibes of Saltburn mixed with Don't Worry Darling. If you saw either of those movies, Blink twice was kind of like a combination of both of those vibes to me. And so I was in like an eerie kind of mood. And then I just see this old guy dancing barefoot through the parking lot, like at 11 at night. It was just scary vibes. But yeah, that was another little story time for you guys. In September, me and one of my friends, we went mini golfing, which I had not done that in years. And that was super fun. I was honestly trash though. She beat me by a lot, I think. I also got my pet bunny a harness, and I put it on him and was letting him hop all around the yard. He was having so much fun. It was so cute. My neighbors had another party. I got my teeth cleaned at the dentist. I love the dentist, but a lot of people hate it. So let me know in the comments below if you're afraid of the dentist or if you're like me and you love the dentist. Again, working a lot. I was in my boy era. This year I kind of was, which yikes, gross. I've really been on the dating apps this year. I've been talking to again, none of them have gone anywhere. Like, they've not gone past a couple text messages really, and that's it. But you know, it's just fun to do, and I haven't actually gone on them in like a while, but the dating apps are just fun. And yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but my boy era, I don't know if I'm still in it. Not really, but whatever. I'm just going to wait until a man comes to me because I don't really care that much, and I am kind of over going out of my way to search. So whenever I get bored and I just feel like scrolling through the dating apps, I will, but I really don't go on them that often. Next thing was I stopped babysitting, which was so sad. I had been watching her since she was like just turned 1, and now she was like 3.5 almost, and I she was starting preschool, so that's why I had to stop watching her. And I was so heartbroken. I literally cried. And I love her and I love their family so much, but that was a job coming to a close. I had a lot of good hair days in September. I was taking lots of selfies of my hair, which period. I also did an Alzheimer's walk. The Alzheimer's Association puts on a 5K. It's walk to end Alzheimer's, and you donate money, and you just there's a bunch of little booths. You can grab snacks, all this stuff, and you walk around this little 5K. I don't even know if it's actually a 5K. It might be a little bit less, but it's just supporting Alzheimer's because my grandmother passed away due to Alzheimer's, and we have been doing the Alzheimer's walk for a long time, multiple years, even like while she was still alive. So we hadn't gone in a couple years, I think, because of COVID. I don't remember why we didn't go, but um we got to go. And then at the end of September, one of my other friends left to go to Australia for a year, which she's still in Australia. So if you're watching this, hey girl. But we had her little going away party to say goodbye, wish her well on her fun little year in Australia. So that was September. October, I went out to dinner with one of my former teachers who I still talk to all the time. She taught me in elementary and middle school, and now I'm 21 years old and we still talk often and go out to eat, and I love her more than everything. Next in October, it was Morgan's homecoming football game at her college. So again, my family, we went and visited her at school and went to her homecoming game and spent some time with her. It was my friend's birthday, her 22nd birthday. So I went to her family's little party and hung out with them. I watched Edward Scissorhands for the first time, which I know so late to the party, but it was probably arguably one of the best movies I've ever seen. But I just adore Tim Burton. I love all of his movies so much. So I literally was crying from that movie as well. It was amazing. I don't know. I've always heard about people talking about Edward Scissorhands, but I don't know what I was expecting it to be, but I wasn't expecting what it was, it was way better than I imagined it to be. So saw that for the first time. I went and saw Theo Von, Return of the Rat King tour. And actually, for Christmas, I got tickets to see him again. I'm so excited. My whole family's going this time. Last time it was just me and my mom that went. And I literally love him. He's so hilarious. And I saw him in October with my mom. And that was one of the best nights of my life. He is hilarious. And that was such a fun time, fun experience, and fun memory and bonding time with my mom. So next, I watched Beautiful Boy for the first time. Again, this whole year, ever since I saw Dune 2, I had been on a Timothée Chalamet kick, and I've been wanting to watch all of his movies. Like the same week I watched Edward Scissorhands and Beautiful Boy, I'm pretty sure I also watched Lady Bird. I watched a little bit before that. I watched Call Me by Your Name. Just literally a couple days ago, I watched Little Women, and they're all just such amazing movies. Timothée Chalamet is like the best actor. He's so good. Watched Beautiful Boy, bawled my eyes out, was not okay for about 3 days. It was such a sad movie. I went to the botanical gardens, the Chicago Botanical Gardens, with some of my some of my family. They're like family friends or like different neighbors, but they're past family friend point. They are straight up just family. And it was beautiful. Some of the most beautiful sights I had ever seen. I love nature and I love being outside. It was gorgeous. In October, also Liam Payne passed away, which was a whole reset for everybody. Every single girl. I've loved One Direction since I was like legit so little, like 10 years old. So that was just so upsetting. And I literally kept crying about that. That was like horrible. Some more bonfires, some more fall bonfires. We made Halloween cookies. We carved pumpkins, which I filmed carving pumpkins. It's also on my channel, and celebrated Halloween. And I also did a Halloween podcast episode. I dressed up as Channing Tatum as Magic Mike because I love Channing Tatum and I love Magic Mike. And honestly, I had a couple other costume ideas in my head, but I kind of waited too late to get a costume. So Magic Mike's kind of an easier costume to do. So, bruh, I literally went on Do Not Disturb, brother. How did that text go through? Anyway, oh, he probably pressed notify anyway. Bye. Tyler's trying to text me right now. Anyway, yeah, celebrated Halloween, carved some pumpkins. It was perfect October. We're coming to the end, y'all. November, bowling part 2. Went with some friends, family, and I am not the best bowler, but I'm not very competitive. I just like to do activities, and I had a great time. I gained a new side hustle. I was helping out a family friend just do something for their business, and I was getting paid, so that was fun. Actually, a bunch of side hustles. I've been dog sitting here, cat sitting here, helping this person out, babysitting over here. Like, I'm just doing a lot. I'm literally actively dog sitting right now. So, yeah, I've just been doing quite a few side hustles to make some money, which, hey, I like to spend it. So, let me get some more. And of course, I save it. I do save a lot of it, but I spend a lot of it too. Let's see what else we got here. Ooh, it was my aunt's birthday, and she had a queen birthday party. That was the theme. You had to dress as any type of queen. She was Queen Bee. I dressed up as a drag queen. My sister was Queen of the Jungle. My mom was an evil queen. Cousin was Queen of Hearts. Just everybody who was at the party was a different type of queen. And I love a good excuse, like I said earlier, to dress up. I love a party. I love a get together. I love dressing up. So that was super fun. And I love celebrating my aunt, of course. I was cat sitting again. I visited I visited Audrey in Chicago. That's where she goes to school. So we went to the Christkindl Market. There was a Christmas parade. We went shopping. We went out to dinner at the Cheesecake Factory. We had a whole ordeal, and it was super, super fun. Then November was Blackout Wednesday into Thanksgiving, which Blackout Wednesday I did not drink, but I just went out to the bar, one of the bars in my hometown, and saw everybody I know, and it was literally like a high school reunion. But again, it was fun. It was nice to see everyone because everyone was home from college for Thanksgiving. And then Thanksgiving morning, I ran a 5K. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. I'm not sorry at all, actually. Did a 5K with my sister, my brother, and Sean the morning of Thanksgiving. That was super fun. Then, of course, just celebrating Thanksgiving with my family. And then the day after Thanksgiving, we decorated my house for Christmas. Now, moving on to this month, I wrote down shopping galore. I was spending lots of money. I was getting everybody Christmas gifts. I was just doing a lot of shopping. I also started decorating my room for Christmas. I went to my neighbor's house, different neighbors, the same neighbors I went to the family I went to the botanical gardens with. They had an ornament exchange at their house, which is basically like a white elephant. Everybody brings an ornament that's wrapped, and you play different games, whatever, and you get an ornament out of it at the end. You open it and see what you get, and it is one of my favorite days of the whole year. I love the ornament exchange. Also, I told you guys that winter's my favorite. There's just so many fun activities in the winter, because also at in Christmas or in December, I do a cookie craft day, which we did literally a couple days before Christmas. We go to my aunt's house and we make cookies and decorate them. And then we also make some sort of craft. So that was, again, one of my favorite days of the year. I tried Seven Brew for the first time, which is basically the West Coast has Dutch Bros and we have Seven Brew. It's a coffee place. And I went with one of my friends that we've been meaning to hang out for forever. So I'm so glad I was able to hang out with her and try a new coffee place and chit chat about life. My car battery literally stopped working. Actually, I went to see Wicked, and Wicked was such a good movie. And literally, when I'm about to leave the theater, I had intuition. I felt in my soul on the way to the movie theater. I just was thinking something about my car. I don't know. I just was like, I hope nothing bad. I don't know. Got out of the theater, my car would not start. And I saw it with my aunt and her friends, but they all drove like I met them at the theater. So she already left and I did not want to bother her because she was with her friends. So I just called my mom and I was like, because the movie theater was not in the town that we lived in. It was like a little bit far away. And my car was just not starting. And I'm like, great. So literally the movie got out at about 5:50ish. And I did not get home until 9 p.m. We had to flag down the mall. It was in a mall. This theater was attached to a mall. And I had to call the mall security guy. He came. My mom came with some of my neighbors. He brought his like car tools and tried to clean the battery. Didn't work. They ended up having to go to the store and buy a whole new car battery and reinstall it right there in that movie theater parking lot. And that was a whole horrible ordeal. I also got this evil eye tattoo. Oh, damn, the mic was so close. I got that evil eye tattoo this month. I had so much friend and family time, which I could not be more grateful for. I made gingerbread houses, which you guys saw that on my channel. That was super fun. My friend was home for the holidays from the army, and I am so close with him and his whole family. I love them dearly, so I spent a lot of time with them, especially this week. I went sledding again. We literally went sledding, me, my brother, my sister, her boyfriend, and my cousin at 1 a.m. We drove and we went down the sledding hill and we didn't get home until like 3 a.m. So that was super fun. I loved being out that late because it was just like it felt so cool. Like not cool, but like I didn't feel cool, but it felt just like because there was nobody out because it was so late. So it was just a fun time. And then I had a wine night with Audrey and one of our other friends. We watched Little Women and just we had PJs on. It was just a fun little time. And then it was Christmas, which I just have this Christmas. I've just been having a lot of family time. I had, we went out to dinner Christmas Eve. We went to my aunt's Christmas Day after we opened presents here for brunch. Then we had other family over for Christmas Day night and we ate dinner and played games, and that was super fun. We got a bunch of new games for Christmas. We always do. That's usually like our family gift that my mom gets us. She gets us all like some new games. So that was super fun. And yeah, that has been my 2024. Like I said already, it has been such a relaxing year. It has also been very fulfilling. I've accomplished a lot of things. I've experienced a lot of things. I'm super, super grateful. And I've also had so much family and friend time, which literally the most important thing in the world is love and connections with other people. So I just love to do things and make new memories and experiences with my loved ones. And my advice that I have for this episode is to make a vision board. I did that last year and a lot of the things have come true. And I'm honestly probably going to use the same vision board. I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but everything I wanted last year, I still want this year. So I want to keep it Um, but my advice, yeah, make a vision board, set goals and intentions, and manifest, manifest, manifest. I want to put some of my goals out into the universe and some of my manifestations. I want to have obviously more subscribers, more viewers, all of that on this channel. I would love to also get to my weight loss goal this year. I would like to in this next coming year. That's what I mean. So yeah, in this next coming year in 2025, I would like to gain more subscribers, more viewers, just keep grinding on my YouTube channel. I would like to get to my weight loss goal in 2025 and just keep prioritizing my health mentally and physically. I want to be going on walks every day, eating right, journaling, taking care of my mental health. Another goal of mine is to get my room fully deep cleaned and organized and just keep it that way. I always start cleaning and never finish. And now, of course, that it's Christmas time and I got a bunch of new stuff, it's not organized at all yet. So I want to get everything put away, organized, clean. And then, yeah, I just want to work on more strict routines for myself, more discipline, um, and yeah, weight loss goals, YouTube goals, and just prioritize myself and to continue to be a good person, spread kindness, all of that. And I truly believe that everything does work out for me and that I will get everything I want, and so will you all. So, yes, continue to manifest and make your goals and your vision boards for the new year. 2024 was a great year, and cheers to here, let me get my water. Cheers, y'all. If you're have a drink and you're watching this, cheers to 2025 being an even greater year. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Turn the post notifications on as well. Comment down any video suggestions that you would want to see in 2025. Thank you for all the new subscribers and the new support. I appreciate you all more than you know. And yeah, we're all gonna achieve our dreams and have a great, successful 2025. I will see y'all next year. Oh my gosh. Bye.